Welcome in, everyone. How's it going tonight? Spade, welcome in. Afflicted, Charlie Coleslaw's here. Rouge, welcome in as well. Mojito, Alexito, welcome in. All right. I hope you guys are ready for some piano. Because that's what I'm doing, playing some more piano. We're just hanging out in the practice room now. Oh yeah, Charlie Coleslaw. How did Mario's Missing finish up? You were still had a ways to go when I had to go do other things, but I haven't seen anyone else really play that game before, so it's not very good. You beat it, and it changed your life. So I've actually played that game quite a bit. Uh, my daughter has played that game and beaten it with me, but we just type in the password for the final stage, which is what, China, I think, Beijing. Actually, I have a post-it. It's RHLWQ6 is the password, so that we can go into the last one. She was playing it when she was 3, so she couldn't really answer the questions. She couldn't read any of it, but she would jump on the Koopas and pick up the little bags of items, and then she would be able to walk to the information booths to go turn in the answers, give them the items, and then she would move Yoshi over to her, and then go down the pipe and then fight the final boss. So you have to jump on 7 times or whatever, but you can't get hit by it. So it was perfect for her. But I'm not a fan of the game. Once I got her to where she could play Mario's Adventure in Numberland or Safari in Letterland, that helped. Flawless run, that's right. There's also the Sesame Street countdown game. That one's a fun one for a kid to play, especially if you're on hop mode instead of run, because hop mode he just hops along and you just hit A to jump up and get the numbers. There actually are some speedrun techs in that game to skip some stuff. But... okay. There, so let's see if I can kind of make this sound good. Oops. So I don't know all the timing there. Didn't like that. What did I do wrong there? Hello, Uncle Muscles. Natural. Yeah, Charlie, I just have to learn this song. Did an extra note there. I was wrong. Gotta get the second half of this down a little bit better. It's part hard there. I don't even know what note I'm looking at here. But they had me hold this note for a while, and then it's Deathmerk, welcome in. Natural, not sharp. All right. That part I gotta get better at. Just like that. Yeah, it's a tough song. I mean, it's the last song of the game. By most metrics, I would say that I've already learned how to play the piano enough to have beaten the game. But
next to another.
Basically, I just have to get to where I can play these notes kind of in the proper rhythm. And then what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll do both hands together doing these practice notes. And so, like, when it starts, oops, I can kind of get a sense of hitting the keys at the same time. Then it. Um, a beat. doesn't sound right, but it's right. On that note. Jeez. Got mad at me there. All right. Anyway, back to right hand practice. Welcome in. The heck is that? Danger Dance. Oh, Dom, thank you for the giant Santa emote. Does it sound like I'm getting any better? I can't even tell anymore. Retro Joe Cool, welcome in. Yeah, Dom, I don't know how I'm going to do both hands, though, for this piece. That's going to be so tough. Yeah, I haven't played the left hand in a while. Try that. Left hand. Hey. Yeah, no way. Sounds more impressive, though, doing the right hand. Lord Malachite, welcome in. I don't want to practice rhythms. Not ready for. I guess we just do it with the orchestra. So there's, if you notice, there's some full notes in there. All right. So there it is, that on the second treble line. And that note and then it's okay. So it's holding this note, and then it does. That one. Holding this note, and then Out. And then wait, is it B? It is B. And G. E. So then it comes down. And you hold this. The last. Because when I'm doing this, my left hand No, it's not that. It's okay, so Jeez, that's man, that's gonna be so hard to do at the end. After doing all of that, you gotta go, and it's pretty quick. We're Oops. All right. So I'm learning the last 2 bars of the song right here. And then together, keep wanting to do. The last 11 notes. JD, right, welcome in. How's it going tonight, JD? JD, you gearing up for this Sunday? Sunday night, the season finale. Yeah, I can't do both hands together. I can't even do like all the notes right hand, left hand separate. But I'm just practicing the end until it becomes second nature. But yeah, once I beat this song, it will be official. No need to be stressful. You're in the playoffs. Yes, you want to get the first round bye, but you're in the playoffs. The season does not end tomorrow night or Sunday night for you. The season ends Sunday night for me. That's the last game of the year for me. I do think that I think Minnesota is playing really well, but I think Detroit is going to pull it out simply because this past week against the 49ers actually put up a pretty good fight in the first half. A couple turnovers in the second half. Things didn't go their way, but you had, Nick Bosa playing pretty much the whole game. And I think that the Lions playing the Niners is going to help propel them, because technically it was a meaningless game against the Niners because it didn't matter if they won or lost. It's all this last game coming up. If they win, they're the number one seed. If they lose, they're not. And it doesn't matter if they would have won over the Niners or not. But the fact that they played the Niners in San Francisco and put up 40 whatever points. Yeah, one of those interceptions was a good read, and he jumped the route. The other one was just a really bad throw by Purdy. Pearsall was open. He had leverage, and it just sailed on him. Threw it right to the defender, which, I mean, it happens. But okay. But I'll be rooting for Detroit. Once the 49er season ends on Sunday, I will root for Detroit from here on out. Yeah, the timing's going to be so... I've almost got the notes memorized for the right hand now. JD, have you been in since the raffle tickets have started going out? You know about the raffle, right? I think you've been in here. Raffle coming up. You've got a ticket? Okay. We actually crossed 50 tickets last stream. So the first revealed game that I'm adding to the giveaway is this one here. Have you ever played Ninja Crusaders? I like Ninja Crusaders. It's been a while since I've played it. But it's like, it's kind of like a cross between Ninja Gaiden and Legend of Kage. Like when you're playing it, the controls feel a little more Legend of Kage, but it's set up like Ninja Gaiden. You kill the enemies, you pick up weapons from them. But the gimmick in the game is each weapon you have has like a spirit animal tied to it, and you can transform into that animal. So like if you have a shuriken, you can turn it into a tiger. There's a bow staff. I think that turns you into a falcon. The sword turns you into a dragon. But the thing is, if you have the sword and you turn into the dragon, you're invincible. You fly through the stage or whatever. But then when you revert back to your human form, you no longer have the sword. That one goes away. All the other ones, when you revert back, you still have the weapon, I think, because the sword has terrible range, but is super powerful. Like kills the boss in 3 hits versus if you have a different weapon, it takes like 32 hits to kill the boss. So, but it was fun, and I would recommend playing it. It's a Sammy game. So yeah, that is one of the games you can win. Plus, there's the whole Ninja Gaiden console and games and everything. But every 50 entries, we're adding another game. And so Ninja Crusaders is valued at, let me see what it's valued at right now. Because my rule is when we get to the next 50 game entry, it has to be a more valuable game than Ninja Crusaders. So that's games worth $29.78. So a $30 game. Ninja Crusaders is about a $30 game. The next one that I'm planning. Really? It's gone up that much? We're going to make a leap to a $70 game. When we hit 100 entries, it's a $70 game that I'm going to add I actually have two other games. They're both like 70 and $72. So those will be the next two games that I'll add in. And it goes up from there. After that, it'll probably be close to $100 game, $80 to $100 game. And then you start running out of games to add. So, but if it gets up to, 200, 250 entry wise, you're going to be getting, into the super rare pricey games at that point. So, and also we're gonna sit this one tonight for this stream. We're gonna be playing for another half hour, 45 minutes, I'd say. Tomorrow night stream though, we had a redemption. I am not playing piano tomorrow night. Ninja Gaiden 3? Maybe. I haven't looked at that. Because the first prize is going to win this, which is all 3 Ninja Gaidens in one. Along with the console. So I don't know if I'll give away another copy of Ninja Gaiden 3. But like, I've got Dragon Warrior 3. That's a $100 game, right? Rat, welcome in. Rat, how did your stream go? I only caught the beginning of it. It was supposed to be a Genesis stream. You were reading a book, though, looking at the Atari Lynx, I think it was. That one. Getting there. Oh yeah, you started Comic Zone. Yeah, actually, you got the bad. You got through it though. Comic Zone's supposed to be a super tough game. When I was in Vegas, that last year or year before now, right? Because we're a new year. Met up with a bunch of people, and I ended up at a retro game store, and I was seeing what they had. And I picked up Turtles in Time. And I gave that to Alex J Pass because he had talked about having that when he was younger. And then I saw they had a Comic Zone. They had it in the box. It was in a cardboard box, which I never actually purchased a Genesis game that uses the cardboard box. They're always the hard plastic one. And I was like, hey, it was a decent price, and I got it and sent that one to Rat. And then I got, what else did I get? Earther was there. I got him a PS2 game. And what else was there? There was I think I got some Pokemon cards for Ellie. Got Plabu was there, but he already picked up a copy of Final Fantasy. I was gonna get him a Final Fantasy, but he's already got a few of those now. I think I got him something for D&D. But it also helps when you go and gamble and win money when you leave with more than you came with. So it's like I free rolled some stuff. You got Lion King Hardcore. Yeah, I don't have the box for my Hardcore. Lion King, I never played the Genesis version. I had the Super NES version as a kid, and I beat that as a kid. I would have been in 2nd grade because I remember waking up early before school and started playing the game because I had like an hour to kill before it was time to go to school or something like that. And I got almost to the end. Like I was ready to go fight Scar. And then I had to fake being sick to stay home from school so that I could beat the game. And like not even 10 minutes after my brothers all left to go to school and I stayed home, not even 10 minutes after I beat it. And then I was like, I got nothing to do. We actually, at that time, when I was living in Santa Cruz, we actually had a coin-op arcade cabinet. So I played that. It was 1942. And I played through and beat that afterward. But, you know, we had a little button rigged up to give you credits. So I had unlimited credits. But yeah, that would have been when I was there. That was 2nd grade. Because we moved 3rd grade. So it was before I moved. Yeah, 2nd grade. And I didn't realize how tough Lion King actually was. But lots of people have struggled with that. And I was like, it couldn't be that tough. I beat it when I was 2nd grade. But I had to play hooky from school in order to do it. All right, so at the end when it does, you do. And then the other hand it goes. So then together. Aladdin's supposed to be a completely different game. I think that it's very similar, but the Super NES version has fewer 1-ups in it or something like that when it comes to The Lion King. I think the Genesis version is slightly easier from what I've heard, but it might not be. They might be exactly the same. Man, if you hear that at the end of this, when I am actually playing and I can pull that off. If you hear that, that means that I've beat the game. That is the last sequence of notes you will hear in this game. See, I'm already getting better at playing it. And I just gotta keep working my way through the rest of the song. So I'd say I'm still, what do you guys think? 6, 7 streams away from actually attempting playing the song. Because I need to learn more of the notes with 2 hands. It's a good song. Like this, when I learn this, this will be a cool one to where like if you sit down with a group of people and there's like a piano or someone's got a keyboard and you just kind of dabble around, you know. And then you just kind of bust it out. I mean, Canon and D's not bad either. Let's see. I play that every stream now so I don't forget. which is nice. People can kind of recognize it. But if you can do a, that's a song. It's like everyone's heard it, and it sounds impressive when you play it. It's probably like there are lots of songs that probably sound impressive that are easy, and then ones that don't sound very hard that are like super hard. Tail of hippo drumming is a bit different. I did get a new Master System game added to the collection recently. I think I showed you. These are the last three that I ended up getting. I've got Kinsaden. Like a nice little shinobi type game. Focus. Won't see it, but I got King's Quest. Quest for the Crown. So that might be fun to try and go through. I already have Alf, Catman. I've got Alf. It is in one of these boxes here. I've got it complete in box with manual. I've got Alf. But I just picked up Wonder Boy 3. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get all of my Master System games as I collect. I'm trying to get them all complete with manual and cart. So I'm not looking for loose ones. I'm looking for complete ones. This has a password save. With password save. So, Wonder Boy 3. I need to get Wonder Boy 1 and 2. I don't think I have those. But I heard those games aren't too bad. Where did I put my Sega games? There's my Super NES. I got to hook that up. Next stream is a Super NES stream. Elmac wanted me to play some Super NES. Says I should play Legend of the Mystical Ninja for the Super NES. So that's what I'm going to try tomorrow night. I think King's Quest is point and click. It was point and click on King's Quest 5, right? For the NES. It's the only King's Quest game I've ever played. But it was a point and click. But not like Shadowgate point and click, because like you move around and you have to click on stuff like quickly as stuff moves across the screen and whatnot. The very second I move on to the Sega Master System, I should play Alf first. Yeah, I have not played. I think there's an Aladdin game that was for the Master System that I loaded up on a Sega stream one time, thinking I was loading up the Genesis version, and it was the Master System version, and I didn't play much of that. So I don't think I've played like any Master System game. But I will. Once we finish NES, we're moving on to Sega. We're going to be a Sega streamer once I'm done with the NES. Okay. Try and get through. Yeah, so Rat, the plan is I'm going to try and build up my Master System collection. I still have several hundred NES games to go, so it's not like it's going to happen overnight. But in the US, there were only like 113 Master System games released. There's a lot more PAL and a ton in Brazil. But I'm going to try and get all the US released Master System carts. And then hopefully by the time I finish all the NES games, I'll have a complete set of Master System games, and I'll be playing through those next. That's kind of the game plan. Because then I will have done, the quote-unquote 8-bit era consoles. And then maybe I'll move on to TurboGrafx 16 after that. I doubt I'll collect all those because those are super expensive. Brazil exclusive. See, I won't be playing that one, Catman. I'm only doing the US ones, so it's got to have a US release. Here, I can show you the ones I got. Let me grab them. Quick break. Got my Super NES stuff. Little Mario Paint, anyone? Come on. Even have the mouse pad in there with it. What's this box? Nope, that's the Genesis and Saturn box. Must be in this one. Here we go. Here's the ones I got so far. We got Altered Beast. All right. Nice Altered Beast. Guess we'll just stack them on my here. Thunderblade. Well, it looks like it might be a fun shmup. Looks kind of like Tiger Heli. Rambo First Blood Part 2. Which is actually just called Rambo on the cart. Little golden axe. Here we go. Wise, Ease, Vanished Omens. That one looks good. Double Dragon. Got Dick Tracy. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Great Baseball. These are the three I showed you. I should put those in the box. Wonder Boy, King's Quest, and Consated. Power Strike. 6 levels it says on Power Strike. This one, I think, actually, when the game came out, it's Sega's first special edition game. You won't find this version on store shelves. You had to send away for this one, I think. Psycho Fox. This is another one that looks kind of cool. Action platformer type game. Spellcaster. Looks like... hard to say what it looks like, actually. Action scenes, adventure scenes. Action adventure game, it says. I have this for the NES, but it's Montezuma's Revenge, featuring Panama Joe. Oh. Phantasy Star. Right? This is a pretty decent collection so far, and I haven't even gotten into all the good stuff yet. Miracle Warriors. Adventure role-playing game. Might be a good RPG. Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. There we go. Bomber Raid. You ready? Needs no introduction. Alf. I've got it. Mixer's favorite game. Got Fantasy Zone. Zaxxon 3D. These ones, though, I don't know. Yeah, these ones I don't have the manuals for. That's why they were separated. I don't have the manuals for these ones. But these last two, anyone who knows anything about the Master System, which I'm learning. Golden Axe Warrior. This one's a rare one. This one's tough to come by. Yeah, this one's a tough one to come by. It's kind of like a Zelda clone. That'll be a fun one. And then this one's probably not that fun, but it's super rare. James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing. Buster Douglas Boxing. With the manual. Good luck finding a complete copy of this thing. This game rules. Yeah, look up the price of this thing though. This will set you back. So that's the collection as it stands right now. I do have a couple of loose cards. Gangster Town. Monopoly. Maze Hunter 3D, Missile Defense 3D, but these are just loose cards, so I'll probably give them away or something when I finish my collection. Also, I have the 3D glasses, but the side ear pieces are missing. I think I'm going to try and design and 3D print some replacement pieces. Also got the light gun for it. And this bad boy. The control stick. Weird though, because it's like the joystick is with your right hand. And then you have your 1 and 2 buttons, which I would want to. It's just backward. I gotta find out where I put all my TurboGrafx stuff. That's in the. Because I've got a bunch of the TurboGrafx and Turbo Duo games. But yeah, that is the Sega collection. So, Rat, if you're still around when I finish all the NES games, you know what I should do? I should auction off my collection when I beat the last game. Just put it on eBay for a penny with no reserve. And see how much people will give me for my Nintendo collection. Because I won't need it anymore, right? I think it'd get up to 25, 30 grand. I'd probably keep the signed stuff. Rat's going to show off some Master System cards. Next time I pop in, I'll let you know. I'll remind you. Yeah, because, I mean, it'd be cool just having a complete set of the Master. The problem with Master System cards is you can't tell what game it is when it's on the shelf unless you're, like, displaying it a certain way, but then it takes up way too much space. You know? That's why having them in the box. That's why I was like, oh, I want to get boxed ones when I start collecting them, just so that I can see what the games are. And I figured if I'm going to get it with the box, I might as well get the manuals too. But the manuals are hard to come by for a lot of them. They're like black and white printed, falling apart manuals. All right. Let's go through this a few more times here. Jessica, welcome in. It's been a little bit. You'll be able to see the progress I've made. And Mixer, welcome in as well. So I'm trying to learn the right hand notes, and then I got to try and figure out. Oh no, I skipped. Once I finished Canon in D, I just skipped all the way to this last lesson, and I'm just trying to learn the last song. I was tempted to just say that learning Canon in D was good enough for me to consider this game beaten in my mind, because it taught me how to play a song. But then I decided, well, let's try and see if I can learn enough to finish the last song. Which, I mean, I'm just practicing repeatedly and learning the notes. Like, I've done a lot of the left hand, trying to get used to it. The timing is going to be what kills me, because the left and the right hand are doing weird timing. Jeff Bernardi, welcome in. Yeah, so this is the Miracle Piano teaching system for the NES. You're actually playing down here. You can see here my playing a piano keyboard, trying to learn, and it's tough. But it does kind of teach you how to play songs if you force your way through it. Switches to being hands together. So like, yeah, because like toward the end, I was practicing the very end part where you were doing your hands together. But yeah, the bass part is just, it's weird to me. So I'm trying to get the right hand down to where I can kind of play it with the rhythm without thinking about it. Oops. Because like the very end, you do both. Whoops. Yeah, exactly, Jessica. That's why I thought it would be perfect to go straight to this. Like I looked at a few of the other lessons, and then it's put Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and there were some other ones, and I just kind of glossed over them and decided to go straight here. La Bamba looks like it'd be tough. That'd be a fun one. It might be something that I kind of dabble in on the side after I get through this, or off stream type stuff. Maybe actually, this is kind of motivating me to actually like get some lessons. Because there's no music theory in this. It's not teaching you chords or anything like that. Like it shows you the Like, I don't know what key I'm playing in here. Like, the game doesn't tell you. It might in later lessons that I skipped, but I don't think it does because it throws the concepts at you early, but it doesn't actually like explain them. The part is where when it does the yeah, I'd have to look at the left hand. Here we go. Um, Oops. Robert, welcome in. And welcome in, Raiders. How's it going tonight? What were you up to? Man, I always forget if it's Copert or Coppert. Retro action. What was the retro action tonight? Um, Piano's going. So far, this game has taught me one song, and I'm learning the final song as my second one to hopefully finish it. Canon in D is what it taught me before, which it's not the full song. Robinson's Requiem moved on to Sorcerer's Kingdom. I have not heard of either of those. Oh yeah, I did chopsticks. I don't remember chopsticks at all. So, Chef, this game when it came out to buy it with the keyboard and everything, I want to say it was like $400 complete, and so you could buy a cheap keyboard and several lessons with an actual person for cheaper than buying this. That's like 800 of today's dollars, right? So what uh consoles are those games on? Or are they PC games? Like old DOS games? I have not heard of either of those. Extremely solid, fun grinding. Sorcerer's Kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, I have to keep playing Canon and D like every stream though, so I don't forget. Yeah, also when I played Chopsticks, it's different than how I remember being shown Chopsticks when I was younger. Survival simulator for DOS. Okay. Sorcerer's Kingdom 92 Genesis RPG. Okay. Yeah, I don't know a lot about anything outside of the NES when it comes to retro stuff. I know a little bit. I've started collecting Master System games, so I'm learning a bit about those. You grew up with the Master System. If you could start with the original sound chip. Yeah. So I actually just showed my games. I'm trying to get all of them because there's only 110-ish that were released in the U.S. So I'm just going for the U.S. releases for the Master System. I know there's a lot more PAL and Brazilian games out there, um, but I've got a lot of the pricey ones already, um, and I just need to start filling in. The most recent one I got was Wonder Boy 3. I still have to get Wonder Boy 1 and 2, though. But the goal here is I'm trying to play through and beat all the NES games. So when I finish my NES collection, the next step is I'm going to go into the Master System and try and beat all the US Master System games. Uh, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do after that. Maybe I'll jump into 16-bit games after that. But I do have Fantasy Star. I've got Ease. I have Buster Douglas boxing and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. What else did I just show? I have Alf. I have Golden Axe. I also have the other Golden Axe game that's like the Zelda game. Oh, you grew okay. Yeah, in Brazil, the Master System was huge. They were making games for the Master System up until like 10 years ago. Golvelius? No, I don't have that one yet. I printed out a list of all the US ones that I was going to mark off as I don't know where I put it. Need to update it. I'm on left-hand notes. That's a weird jump for me. This note. Didn't count that note for some reason. Yeah, Tectoy had a bunch of official releases. Yeah, I know like Sega in general was way bigger in Brazil than Nintendo. Just mostly because of that. It was hard to get NES games. You had to have clone consoles and clone games and everything. Just because Nintendo wasn't licensing and letting them make them, and then all the import laws and whatnot. Okay. So I'm getting better at playing it. I know that I don't have the right tempo for most of these notes. Uh, Coffee, yeah, I do not know how to play the piano. All of my piano play outside of I knew that. That was the extent of it, and that was pretty much it. I think I knew Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But all of these single hand, right hand only. No Beverly Hills Cop? No. Uh, I don't know. I was trying to do some Ninja Gaiden there, but I don't remember it. I'd have to look at the notes again. So yeah, I'm learning how to play. Yeah, I was trying to do the death song, which is that's the beginning, right? Um, I'm guessing that is a program of some sort. Coffee. This has on it. Got some audio out, like RCA jacks. It also has MIDI out, round MIDI connection. And MIDI in. It does have a foot pedal for sustain, I guess. Um, and then it has a Miracle port, it's called, that allows you to plug it in as an NES controller on the console. So maybe, I don't know. The best teaching tool on the PC. Yeah, if they had that set up with this and had this song with the same notes, because I know that like there are different difficulty levels that they do on some of these compositions where the notes are different to play the songs. And I want to be able to learn the notes that this game wants so that I can beat it. I'll worry about learning how to actually play the piano at another point in time. But I have learned quite a bit. Like I can read some of these notes now, not necessarily sight reading them, but I can figure out what the note is. You know, like I know that's a D to start with. But like this key, what key am I playing in? I don't know. Is this like D? I'm guessing because I played Canon in D and it was in the same key as this, right? D major. But I don't know, like I don't know an actual like major chord or anything like that. Like I just don't. The game doesn't teach it to me, so I don't know it. wait, I want to try this again. So you hold a note in there. C minor. Put it in C minor. It doesn't tell me what if these are, quarter notes, eighth notes. There's a full note in there. And I believe it's because it's I think it's that note. You don't get this right, we'll all B flat. So if they demonstrate the piece with the right hand, there's two parts where I'm not playing. Here it comes. So it's the first one of these. And then I also have a hold here. So there's a hold here. And then this note. And I know that I hold that note because then it goes. I know that part because when I hold this note, I do. Oh. Good. All right. Well, that's about 2 hours of practice tonight. I really should be practicing this every day, but just don't have as much time as I'd like. Oh, my daughter's waking up. That's not good. So tomorrow night, guys, break from piano, Super NES. Super NES tomorrow. We're playing Legend of Mystical Ninja. That's the plan. Elmac redeemed a Super NES stream, so we're doing it tomorrow night. I'll move the piano out of the way. Lord Malachite, I am getting there. So I believe, what was it, November 5th was when we started playing this game. I did go, I missed a couple of streams because I went to Texas for a wedding. But I've pretty much been playing this for about 2 months now. Oh, Mike, didn't you say Legend of Mystical Ninja? Isn't that what it is? What it's called? I think that's the game that you said to try. Okay, that's what I wrote down. So I'll get the Super NES fired back up. Got to get it back out. It's in that box right there. I can see it, all the Super NES stuff. I actually have one of the analog systems, so it should be pretty simple to hook up to the HDMI capture. And I think I have a wireless controller even too. So, yeah, we'll try that. I don't even know what kind of game that is. So, hopefully it's fun. I've heard it's a good game, but it might be a little long. I still need to go back to the NES ROM hack or fan game, Super Mario 3 World or whatever it was called. I've got a save on that, so we can go back to that whenever we need a break from piano. But I'm almost 2 months into this piano game, and I'm making some progress. It's going to become a little bit more like second nature playing these notes. And the plan is to just get good, right? And then start putting them together, adding in the left hand, which is going to be tough for me. But I'll get there eventually, and it will feel so good to finish this game. And then we'll spin our wheel and get some new games going. It feels like so long ago that I spun the wheel, because we have on the wheel 5 games. We got Felix the Cat, Karate Champ, Little League Baseball, Jack Nicklaus' Greatest 18 Holes in Golf, and Arkista's Ring. Any of those games sound great compared to this. So it will be a momentous occasion when I do get through this. But I'm anticipating it's still going to be at least another 6 or 7 streams before I can even start putting together playthroughs of the song with both hands. So we're in it for the long haul. Who is streaming tonight? Someone's playing King's Quest 2. Should we go over and watch some King's Quest 2? Tune it Uh-oh. My daughter just got up and went into our room. All right, I gotta go quick. Oh no, did my computer freeze? No. Okay. We're gonna go check out Root here. We've been over there once or twice before. Guys, thanks again for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow night with some Super NES. I'm a little excited for that. I think it's about time for a break from piano, you know, and then we'll be back at it next week. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, keeping me company, helping me through this game. There's no way I would be doing this if it weren't for you guys being around, hanging out, watching. There's no way I would try and play this game. And now my son's waking up. Great. All right, I gotta run, guys. Thanks again, as always. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.